When police shoot a person of color who is legally carrying a firearm, they often claim that the gun owner committed some sort of action that makes the officer fear for their life. Now, if this statement was genuine, police departments should readily give gun owners information on firearm etiquette when dealing with police officers to ensure the safety of both themselves and the public. The Hoover Police Department shot and killed Emantic Bradford, an innocent man and lawful firearm carrier, mere milliseconds after arriving on scene. Now, to avoid others losing their life in that same manner, I called the Hoover Police Department with that exact scenario to find out how a citizen should respond in order to preserve their life. This is the response I got.
Hoover Police and Fire Operator 14.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is the non-emergency line?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I wanted to speak to somebody. I actually had a couple of questions about basically lawful gun ownership and how we're supposed to interact with police so that, I don't get myself into a bad situation in the future.
All right, hold on one moment. Let me transfer you over to a desk officer.
Okay, appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Hoover Police and Fire.
I'm sorry, hello?
Hey, this is Hoover Police and Fire Department. Were you trying to get the desk officer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he must be up from the desk right now. Can I can give you the direct number if you want to try back in a few minutes.
Okay, is there
maybe on another call?
Okay, is there anybody like that I can speak to there? I'm just trying to get some information about lawful gun ownership, so that if I have an interaction with police, I don't want to be in a bad situation because of something I don't know. So, is there somebody that I can speak to about just a few questions I had?
Yeah, sure. The desk officer would probably be the best person to talk to you. I can give you the direct number. Like I said, she might be up from, she might just looks like she's on another call.
Okay.
So if you want her direct number, I can give you that, and you can try back if you want to try back in just a few minutes.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay. Can you have something to write down this number?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sure. It's 205 739 7220.
Let me read that back to you. I have 205-739-7220.
Yes, and let me go ahead and can I get your name and number, and I will, because I'm not sure how long she'll be on this call, and I can have her that's call when she gets done with that.
That's okay. I'll call back in about an hour. It's no big deal.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
All right, yes, sir. Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Hoover Police.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is this the desk sergeant?
It is.
Okay. This is the non-emergency line, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just didn't want to tie up the line. This isn't an emergency. I just wanted to ask a couple of questions about lawful gun ownership. I don't want to get myself into a, situation with police because of something I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Are you the person I would ask about that?
You can. I can try. What you got? What kind of questions you got?
Okay, so if I'm carrying my weapon legally, and an officer sees that weapon and they open fire on me, how am I supposed to respond to that to protect my life, my limb, my body, all of that?
If they open fire on you?
Correct.
Why would we open fire on you?
Well, I mean, in the Emantic Bradford situation, all the witnesses said that they opened fire. He opened fire immediately. So I'm just trying to figure out, if I'm in that situation as a lawful gun carrier, how am I supposed to respond so that I'm not put into a bad situation?
Okay, give me just a second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
How do I get it off? How do we do speakerphone? Not?
Mm-hmm. He's on the phone.
I'm going to put it on speakerphone. Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm sorry, who am I speaking to?
This is a police officer. What's going on?
Yeah, I was just asking a question about lawful gun ownership, and how to deal with police so that I don't get myself into a bad situation as a lawful gun owner.
What's your question, sir?
My question was, if I'm legally carrying my firearm and police open fire on me, what is my legal response? How am I supposed to, legally respond to that so that I don't, so I can protect myself, my life, my limb, but at the same time, not get myself in any trouble? They hung up on me. They hung up on me. That's funny.
River Police Department.
Yeah, I was just speaking to you. I think we got disconnected.
Yeah, I think we switched over from speakerphone, got disconnected.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We can't deal in hypotheticals. Police officers. Again, we can't get in debates on anything like that.
No. I'm not looking for a debate. I'm earnestly asking this question, because I don't want to be carrying my firearm and be in a bad situation. So I'm not trying to get into a hypothetical with you. I really would like to know, what is, what is my recourse, or, what am I supposed to do in a situation like this so that I don't die?
Well, again, different situations. We can't get into every hypothetical situation and stuff like that, sir. Again, Alabama's an open carry state. You can carry a firearm openly.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to carry concealed, you'll need a concealed carry permit.
Right.
That's all we can really get into as far as the gun laws. Those are the laws, and as far as various situations, that's just not something we can get into. That's more of a question for attorneys and stuff like that. We can't be getting into.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how to interact with police when carrying my firearm.
Yes, sir.
And
one thing
I figured the police would be the people to call.
If you get pulled over, it's always nice. We always appreciate the heads up that you have a firearm.
Uh-huh.
That way we know, and then that you can show us your concealed carry permit at that point, and that's always nice to have that heads up. But
right.
Beyond that, that's about the only thing I can really offer you, sir.
Right, but I mean, in a situation, where I'm not being pulled over, like again, my concern is the Emantic.
We can't cover every possible scenario. Meaning no disrespect or anything like that. It's just
right.
we could what if all day long, but all I can tell you as far as like an official answer from a police officer is what the laws are, and then how you might want to handle a traffic stop. But that's about all I can handle.
Right.
Is there anything else
that's
I can do for you today, sir?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, you can answer my question as a law-abiding citizen. As a law-abiding citizen, I'm trying to. He hung up on me again.
This was not a hypothetical situation. This was a real scenario that resulted in the death of an innocent man. The unwillingness of this police department to provide citizens with proper procedures to ensure that they are not killed by law enforcement shows clearly that their true policy is to shoot whenever they feel and to make up the policy after the fact in order to claim that they were justified. In this environment, where law enforcement has no clear policy that will ensure the safety of lawful black gun owners, the only recourse these men and women have to protect their lives is to return fire and pray that they are a better shot than law enforcement.